What's up? I'm just gonna butt in this video before it gets started and let you guys know a little something about today's video. What's up with today's video is it's early. In today's video, you're gonna hear me talk about the Lego City stuff, COVID, and other things that's been going on. And here's what's the deal. That video was supposed to come out on the 24th, not the 22nd. So that's why you're hearing stuff that hasn't happened. You didn't miss a video. It just got screwed up. There's a lot of winter storms here in America. Mail is late. Because the mail is late, I cannot shoot the video that I was going to shoot on the 22nd, where I'm going to do some work in the Lego City. I'm going to try to mount the space coaster on its plate. Somebody wrote me and asked me how did I get it to mount. I told them I didn't, and there's a way that I want to try. So in that video, I want to try that way. The parts just didn't come because of all the winter storms and shipping is delayed. Hopefully that video will be out on the 24th to where I can show how I got that space coaster mounted. There's going to be a little bit of confusion because in the last video I said that we're going to go over to Lego City, and we're obviously not. So there is an interruption. I obviously, if you guys follow me on social media, I've been sick with COVID. I tested positive. It's been 2 days later, positive again, and with another test, positive again. So I've been sick with COVID now for about 3 days. This video that you're about to watch, I filmed it because I'm stir crazy, quarantined in the house, going bonkers. I hate this. I literally have to ask people to go and get me things, and it just pisses me off. But anyway, enough talking about COVID and the inconsistencies with today's video. I was excited to film it. Like with my life right now, it's disappointment all around. But regardless, I hope you enjoy this video. Now, let's get into it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon, and you guys are currently watching one of the most inexperienced Lego YouTube channels in all of YouTube. That title could not be any more fit than for today's video. Today's video is one that I am so excited about. As you guys already know, I am going through a COVID-19 infection, and I'm kind of at the height of it at this point, and I just cannot get this video off of my mind. You guys will already know all about that by the time you guys watch the earlier video of where we talk about things in the Lego City. I'm currently waiting for parts for that video, so while I'm waiting, while I have downtime, I cannot wait any longer to make this video. This video I have waited so far 19 days to make, and I have found not one, not two, but 3 ways of debunking what is in these cardboard boxes. As we all know, as Lego fans, they are going away from plastic into cardboard. We have lost our PAB cups to PAB boxes. We have lost our minifigure bags to minifigure boxes. And slowly but for surely, we're going to be losing our building bags into building bags of paper. This is an environmental change that Lego is making, but other big companies are also making these changes, like Apple, by reducing their charging cords and their packaging materials. The whole planet's trying to go green. But for us Lego fans, we're left wondering, how do we efficiently figure out what we are getting in these boxes? And I'm very happy with myself for waiting so long to make this video, because a lot of people, they're making a video here, making a video there, and you guys are getting like all this mixed information. And in this video, I believe you guys are going to get it all in its purest honesty, to where you guys are going to get a straight answer. The first thing I want to talk about with this video are QR codes. Before we continue, we need to unbox these. Now, I bought these on the very first of the month in person at our Lego store. By unboxing these is where we're going to figure out the truth of this video and what we're going to be able to do. Because this video is not scripted. I do not know the outcome of this video, and I don't know how any of this video is going to work out. So we are going to go through this one step at a time. And the first step is going to be getting this box opened up, because we need to see our QR codes for our next step. Just so you guys can see for your reference, one slice of tape. We have our box open. Let's take out a minifigure and let's hope that this course of this video goes right. And this course of the video is not going to go right. So the first subject of this video is going to be about QR codes, and that's why we had to open up that box, because there's actually two types of QR codes. And when I say QR codes, dot matrix codes, whatever you guys want to say, and that is this code right here on the bottom of the box. There's actually a new version of said code to where you can use an app called Brick Search. And with Brick Search, you just have to go in and click your camera and you're able to scan that barcode. Unfortunately for me, in both cases, the new and the old, they're the same type of code. So this is not going to work for the video at all. Well, that sucks, because I was honestly going to show you the two original ways of debunking these myths, and then hysterically just show you guys how easy it could have been just by using the Brick Search app. But now Brick Search app is entirely out of the question. So now let's move on to our first way of actually debunking what is in these boxes. And with that, I'm actually going to bring you guys over to my desk so you guys can see much better what's going on versus just looking at me pointing at things with a light up lightsaber. Okay, so now using a QR code scanner, this one's called Code Scanner, we're just going to go up there and we're going to try to get it to read correctly. Okay, so here we have a code 67341 and a whole bunch of numbers. So now we should be able to actually cross-reference that with our picture. I have a picture of all of these. And here we have a list of codes. And this one's coming up as 673419. There has been a new development. I actually had to turn the camera off for a little bit and do some bigger research. It turns out the internet is not an honest place. People are full of themselves and full of crap. So people are telling me that you could scan this code, get a number that you can cross-reference to a data bank that looks like this on my phone that tells you all 12 minifigures and their code. This only pertains to the larger codes. If you have the larger codes, you can just use the Brick Search app and pull up these figures with the Brick Search app. You don't need to do what I'm trying to do. But somebody has posted another guide using the 6-digit number to what he has found actually links to each minifigure. So here I have 443R3. So we're going to go down our list here and look for 443R3. 443R3. In this case, they're saying that this is Train Kid. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use this guy's guide, and hopefully this is what we need to do. So we're just going to put it on the box. And now let's go through and let's do this with all of these. So even that guide on Reddit is not significant information. There are numbers that don't even line up to what's on the boxes. And I'm even getting where this is telling me that I have 2 detectives in one of these boxes. And I know that I should not have 2 detectives in that box. So I'm just getting bad information from one way to the next. We all have the small QR codes. This is the problem. You're supposed to get them with the big QR codes. Again, I've collected this information over 20 days. So when I started this project, I did not know anything about this. So now we're just going to go straight into, well, what do we do when we're in this situation? And this is where we're going to try to have a little bit of fun with this device I have right here. So this miniature camera is a little earwax camera. No, it's not used. We bought it new for this purpose, so this has never been in anybody's ear. But it connects via Wi-Fi. Once you're connected to it via Wi-Fi, not your Wi-Fi in your house, but yet its own Wi-Fi network, you should be able to get onto the app and have a camera. Okay, so now we have our camera, and this is going to be the best way to tell what's in these boxes. So this should be a detective. So what they say is to find a vulnerability in the crack, like that. There we go. And then we take a little dive into the box. One thing I can tell you that we find is that this tip on here is annoying. Try to remove the tip. So not really destroying the boxes all that much. Okay, so that is clearly the detective. Okay, so that is correct, okay? This one does have a detective. I don't know if you guys can see that. Put that up to the camera. There we go. Now let's try this with this one. Yeah, this one came up as Train Kid. Yeah, this one has the goat. Now let's go through. And here we have yellow legs, pink. We got a whole bunch of stuff. So this is going to be another one of the characters. So let's just go in and let's do our unboxing. So we only have one duplicate, and that is the goat. Just blindly buying 9 of these, so we're only missing 4 of the new Series 25 CMFs. So let me put these together really quick, and then I'll bring you guys in, let you guys get a good look at these, and then we'll be wrapping up this video with our final thoughts. Kind of disappointing. So the first minifigure we're going to look at is going to be the Film Noir Detective. Just a black and white detective. It is weird how they gave him a red fish just to maybe make that black and gray and white color just pop out. This is one of the ones that I was looking forward to. He does not have a double face, but he does have back printing, double molded legs, torso printing, and that is about it on him. Next up is the Vampire Knight. He does have dual printing on his head. He's got a different print on his head. His cape is really thick and kind of hard to manipulate, but other than that, he does have printing on his legs, printing on his torso, and he does have printing on his back. He does have this printed element shield with this cool little axe built off of a few small pieces. So next up, we have our Sprinter. This one does have the special legs, which is really unique. I like how Lego's making the accommodations for those with special needs in their minifigures. I think that's really nice. They do have a gold medallion, and they do have front and back torso printing, and I like how it says 2024 for their number. Now with this one, he does have a dual printed head. It looks like he's got a mad face compared to a happy face. And he also comes with the little number 1 on the side. The next 2 that we're going to talk about is Goat Herd. We do have dual molded legs with leg print and front and back torso printing. And he does have 2 faces. And since I have 2 of them, you can see the difference in his 2 faces right there. Next up is the Fitness Trainer. Now this one I do find quite unique with the way that Lego is going about things, because this does have a arm tattoo, which is pretty modern. She does have the Vita Rush orange drink that we see in a lot of Lego sets, and she is pretty ripped. She is carrying a 10-pound weight, and she does have dual printed faces, as well as dual molded legs and front and back torso printing, obviously. Just really interesting to see Lego putting arm tattoos on their sets. Next up is the Triceratops costume fan. Here we have leg printing, front and back torso printing. We do have a additional tail, arm printing, as well as a really cool molded head. I feel like we've had minifigures like this in the past. And here you can see he does have dual printed faces. Just a really basic, cool minifigure with printing all over him. And one of the cool ones that I really do like is going to be Train Kid. It is a kid in a train costume. Now, this does have a printed piece that says 25 for the front of the train. You do have to put the wheels and some other finishing touches to make the train nice. Now, this kid does have a eye patch with his glasses on, so he's got, dual ailments with his eyes, but, all good there. And like I said, I'm really happy to see them putting ailments in their minifigures so people feel included. I think that's a really good thing. He does have torso printing and just normal print for his legs. He's all kind of buried in there, and he only has one face, so not too much about this one. And last but not least is the pet groomer. Like with the burger truck in a few episodes ago, that is another one with a special aid, which is really cool. So we have no legs, we have eye patches, we have hearing aids. We're getting all types of really interesting things to accommodate everybody with these figures. I think that's really cool of Lego. We do have front leg printing and front torso printing. Nothing on the back. Well, I guess we got a little bit of printing on the back torso. And we do have two faces on this one. Not too much. And this one does come with a little dog on the side. Because, dog groomers got to groom. So that is our minifigures. We're only missing 4 of them, which is the esports gamer, the mushroom sprite, Harpy, and the fierce barbarian. So with the 4 that we don't have, we'll probably just take our ear camera into Target or Walmart. I don't really mind doing a little bit of damage to the boxes in those stores versus doing it at Lego. I'm not comfortable doing that with Lego. Maybe by that time, they will have the bigger barcodes. I can just scan and find it that way without having to puncture the box. But we will get the other 4 sooner or later. It's just, it's a matter of time when I can get back out and doing things. Because right now, I am under quarantine and I'm not leaving the house. This video has gone off the rails severely bad. And the reason that this video has not gone the way that I want it to go is because the internet is full of dishonest or people thinking that they know something when they don't know anything. And I'm not afraid to call it out because I read the Reddit forums. I took 19 days of reading Reddit, watching YouTube, and Google searching all of the techniques to identify these boxes. Not with the new code, but with the old code. I had the forums, I had the apps, I had everything ready to go for this video, and none of it worked. All BS. And if you guys have had a different result, drop your comments down below on what you did, because I would like to know. Because I actually had to stop this video several times, recheck my work, recheck and try something different, and start over again. It was only a couple days ago when I found out about the Brick Search app and the new barcodes. And I had this whole fun idea of, first, we're going to manually figure out what they are through the dot matrix scanner. Once we figure out what all of them are, we're going to mark them with a Sharpie. And then we were going to verify their contents with the ear camera. And then once we did all that, before we opened up all the boxes, I was going to be like, okay guys, just so you know, there's one other way to do this, and that's with the Brick Search app. So instead of doing the cross-referencing or having an ear camera with you, you could just use the Brick Search app. But then I found out about the 2 different types of barcodes, and that's where everything went off the rails on this video. I still hope to find that you guys found something useful in this video. I just feel like we just unveiled 8 minifigures out of 9. Kind of disappointed that this video didn't go more interesting. I really thought I had something, but it looks like I didn't. So on that major disappointment, I just want to tell you guys, if you guys want to leave thanks, there's a little box down below for you guys to leave thanks. When you guys do that, you guys can leave a small donation. Everything you guys donate helps the Lego around me and minifigure research like this. If you guys just want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. I would super appreciate it. And with that, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next episode.